And now, I talk back with Ray
I'm telling you, I couldn't make it up if I tried.
and Mandii.
You've got to be freaking kidding me. You know what? That's all I'm saying.
Some men that date, like the younger men that are attracted to me, is because of, I think, younger men looking for stability.
Oh, yeah.
And fun. I'm fun. Let's just say that. But like it's the stability and then fun. I do like to cook and all these other things. So maybe that's what it is. But the problem with the younger guys is they have little kids. Which I don't date men seriously with little kids. I guess I don't date men with little kids. I do date men that are younger that I would never be with. I just don't want to waste my time anymore. But I used to do that. Where they have little kids. And I was like not interested.
Yeah, because you're just like...
I think what it is, people don't cheat on everybody that they're with.
Okay.
But I think people have the propensity to cheat in general. I just don't think like, I may have cheated with my ex, but I'm not cheating with this one. That's like the same reason.
Oh, I got you. Okay,
right? Like,
yeah.
well, a man will date you for 2 years and not marry you and be with somebody for 3 months and get married.
Right.
It's the same thing because you weren't the one.
Exactly.
Right? And no matter how much you tried to mold yourself into being what he needed, he was not what he wanted.
Right.
So if you're not what he wanted,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, you should know.
See, now you getting it.
I know I've always got it, but I ain't gonna get weak.
Yeah, but it does take a strong-willed person to be like how you are and how I am. Like we know where that line is, and we are not crossing it, no matter what.
I mean, I ain't never had to touch somebody accidentally. Like, I ain't never been like, oh, I got so weak and he was just I knew we was gonna do it when he came over.
I won't talk about that, but
yeah, I really fell on nothing that I didn't try to fall on.
Yeah, I think emotions are a beast.
Yeah,
when it comes to shit like that, you know, it doesn't matter if you're an extrovert, introvert, ambivert. Connection is connection. So you're gonna connect somewhere, whether it's you're reading a book, or you're listening to a podcast, or watching TV. Rent a friend. That you can rent friends to fucking hang out with you. Even fucking cuddle buddies. You can rent somebody to cuddle with you.
I could get but I could just call somebody for that. So for a while, one of my exes, he used to come to the house and I just couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just need you to sleep with me tonight just so I can sleep. Because I just always felt that inside of me. Because a man's going to know right in the beginning.
Yeah.
If he wants you, he's going to be intentional. He's going to want to see you. He's going to want to go on dates. He's going to be texting you. A man is going to do what a man says he's going to do. But that falls in the line of either you're getting pressured to marry somebody, you feel like you're at an ultimatum or you need to marry them and you're not really wanting to marry them or whatever. They're not your person, but you get married anyway because society tells you to get married because you're a certain age or because you've been together
this long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I think like that's what you have to have discernment and say, you know what? Even before, like if you don't really want to be with that person, you have to be man enough or woman enough to let that person go find who is their person.
Exactly.
Versus being selfish and keeping them for yourself.
And taking their time. Yeah, so being a teen parent, you just go straight from by yourself to being responsible for another life. So
I went from my mom's house to my own apartment, but I had a child. So
exactly. So she was
when I moved out.
Yeah, so she is experiencing something completely brand new.
My fish. I can organize my hooks and the size and the colors and the weights, you know. But I rarely catch anything. I caught a turtle. I caught turtles and I've caught like a fish or two, but I haven't like caught
anything big.
Yeah. No, I went deep sea fishing twice. And I caught a hammerhead shark the first time. And I caught a barracuda the second time, so that was really fun.
Wow.
Yeah. I want somebody that likes fish. Like, I want to go fishing. Like, I like fishing.
Yeah. I'm going to tell my brother because he loves fishing, too.
Yeah, I love fishing.
Like, hey, Rashawn said I should go fishing
I'll go fishing with you.
Yeah.
I'm a good fishing partner. I'm going to make sure we have our Gatorade. I'm going to make sure we have our water.
Snacks.
I always bring gloves. I like my hands to be clean. Like, I'm real worried about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, my brother likes to go fishing.
I always bring I like the little, I like the zero gravity chairs because you can kind of kick back.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of glam fish, I guess.
Fish, yeah.
But I enjoy fishing. Yeah. I can feed him. He'll tell you the story. I used to feed him on my lunch break, guys. I used to make a little hamburger. I would cut the hamburger It's
no,
in
man.
love. You could tell
Did
me
you dap
nothing.
his
You
mouth
could.
to
You
with
could.
a
I'm sure I
napkin?
did. I'm sure I did.
Lively and hip, you know, freaking having sex 2 to 3 times a day, going to like movies on the weekend. You know what I mean? Like we were just crazy kids, and now here we are, 20-something years later. Child's going to college, and we're
like,
by
hi.
ourselves. Yeah, like, so my leg's not hurting today. You want to have some, you know, cuddle time? My knee can bend today. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Oh God, how time changes.
I'm just saying, girl.
Time changes,
like,
boy.
It's, you know, becoming an empty nester. It is fun though, guys. It is fun. Once you get over that, you know, some people it's traumatic experience. Some people get happy, and you know, we want to talk. You know, some people.
I'm telling you.
Look at, but it is. It's liberating.
At night, like. So when I get there, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Then we go out, and I get late. Like I can't hang like I used to.
Oh, girl, we were talking about that too. Being able to hang like you used to.
Nah.
I was like, people want to. Oh, you want to go this? Nope, I don't want to go. I just want to be at home.
I'm good.
Yeah. Like if I want to do something, the only time I go places is like either one, if it's like something that I know I want to be a part of, or two, if I'm bored and I want to get out the house. Go sometimes.
I'm more of a go show myself and go home.
Right, which is gonna be me at
I can say
which is gonna be me at Ray's party.
Like, hey, everybody see me take a picture or something so they can say I was here.
That's right.
I'm going. Like it's like I almost like a parent myself.
Right.
Like, you know, when you were little, they say you have to be home by the time the thing starts.
My brother was having this conversation the other night. We were like talking about naps because one of my brothers says he could take a nap 30 minutes and be good to go. My other brother and me were like, we just can't take naps. Like, unless I have something that I need to wake up for and I'm hella freaking tired, I will put my timer on.
Weird,
but I'll be mad.
When your body
was interesting too, because Donnell and I, so we had a house and Taviana was living with us, and then she moved out, and because, you know, just a traditional Mexican me being, I was always with the family, you know, always got people around, and just. You know,
like, I need people around.
Yeah, I've always had family around. I've always had people. So it was just Donnell and I for the first time in fucking almost 30 years. And Taviana went to college, and we were just kind of like, so,
hey,
yeah,
hi,
hey you, like, what do we do? Like, hey, who are you? What do you like? Yeah, what are your interests these days? Like, we just had to get to know each other all over again.
You said, what are your
yeah. So, what you been up to lately? You know what I mean? It's like getting to know each other
before it's dark. If I didn't, when I'm out when it's dark,
you're like, well, now because I can't fucking see when I'm driving at night. It's different now.
Astigmatism too.
It's a whole.
So like them things be carving and shit. I didn't need to be. And can't go nowhere new.
And I live in the hill country.
Look,
so you know there's
I've been hit everything.
There's deer out there.
I've been hit everything.
Yeah,
no, I'm good. I need to. I got to be home before it gets dark.
Yeah, I'm like, I got to be home before 10.
I will.
You never know what's gonna happen. And me being a long-term planner and a visionary, I always plan for the what ifs. You know what I mean? Like, what if this were to happen? What is, you know, my daughter going to have? Yeah. I want her to be able to be self-sufficient and to be able to live without depending on me and her dad. You know,
they do make weird decisions. I'll say that.
You know, but they have to live their own life, right? Yeah. They have to make those decisions.
So their first, they left. One of the keys.
Like they moved in together, though, right?
They moved in together.
Okay, they moved in together.
One of their keys.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be the middle person trying to make your appointment. I don't know your schedule.
I'm not your assistant.
Yeah, make your own. Make your own appointment. So like some of they didn't know what to do, but I kind of talked them through it, and they were fine.
Yeah, and I think as a mom, we just have that instinct in us. We want to take care of you. We want to be there for you. We want to make sure you're okay. So it is sometimes hard to take your hands out that pot.
Mine pushed me away. Mine are really like, I got it. Like they really try to be independent because I can be a little.
She's like, okay, well, here you go then.
Yeah. I'd be like, okay, well, like my mouth can get a little fly.
Yeah.
My mouth can get a little fly sometimes.
You're like, you got it?
They get on my nerves, but I'm trying.
You're like, okay, you got it, okay.
Yeah, like just wait. And I'd be waiting for the phone to ring.
And like I see you looking at them too when they ask you, you're like, but you got it.
Yeah. But didn't you just tell me? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
man.
thought you said. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So, but it's important though. They need to learn how to do that. I have a lot of friends on my timeline right now on Facebook that are about to become empty nesters.
Yeah.
They have their kids are in college, are in high school, their senior year,
And they're so sad.
Yes.
People are like so upset.
And a lot of them, have their kids in sports, and so they got
Yeah.
scholarships to go to college.
Yeah.
They don't have to move into the dorm, and so it's a hard transition.
I think you'll have some parents, because I'm a single parent, so you have some single parents that are like sad because then their
Right.
whole life is their children.
Yes.
But what I do notice about myself is that I'm starting to discover what I really like.
Yes.
And what I really don't like.
Yeah, because you find yourself again, right?
Yeah, because it's kind of like, my whole life, all I know how to be was a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I knew how to be a mother, a wife, all this stuff. But I really didn't know what Rashawn really wanted. And so now I'm kind of figuring that out. A wake-up call with that was when, my kids play sports. So they had to do sports physicals. And it was the first time that the doctor was like, do you want your mom to step out? And they were like, yes.
And you were like, excuse me?
Yeah. I've been seeing your little weenie since it was born. Like, what is the big deal?
What? I have one to wake me up. I have two to make sure I wake up. And I have a third one to tell me I need to get my ass out of bed. And then my fourth one is to let me know when I need to leave.
So the only alarm, I will say this. The only time I've ever used an alarm, and in all honesty, I normally wake up before the alarm.
Right.
Just to make sure I turn it off.
Yeah.
Because I just wake up.
Right.
It's when I had to catch a plane early.
Got
If I had to
you.
wake up, if I had to be at the airport at 4, fourth flight at
Got
6,
you.
then I'll hit my alarm for 3.
So your alarms are
Or
meaningful.
Yeah. like it's not going to be every day.
Yeah.
Like,
So
attracted to alpha men. A lot of alpha men don't like alpha women.
question. Why do you not think you're an alpha female?
I used to not think that. I mean, now I've come to terms with I am an alpha female. Because what happened was
What happened was.
Well, I used to look what had happened. I used to look at it like it was a bad thing. That's exhausting.
So the question and answer, I'll give you both. Can there be two alphas in a relationship?
Yes.
Yes, there can be.
Just alpha in different areas.
Exactly.
That's interesting. Well, we'll see. I'll let you know how my day goes next time.
Yeah.
We'll see if he survives. That drive and that hunger and just the status quo and just barely making it ain't good enough for me. Yeah. I don't want to live check to check. I don't want to live, the first time I went on vacation and didn't have to worry about money. I said, oh, okay.
That's real nice.
Where you had the budget, I can't go parasailing because I got to do this. Okay. I had the first thing I wanted to sign up for, and I didn't care how much it cost.
Exactly.
So I thought if I was with the gentleman that had a business mindset, an entrepreneur, that we would understand. He would understand. I would understand. I could support him. He could support me. It would be a great relationship, right? But as I've gotten older, I'm like in the dating pool. If they're arguing with you, if I have my valid reason for voting for who I choose to vote for, and your reasoning is just because he's this or he's that or she's this or she's that, and it's where it's more about the personal of the person and not what they're standing on and what they're going to push and what their campaign is about, then that's on you.
Then you're doing it for the wrong reason.
You're doing it for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
That's to me, that's just as bad at voting somebody because they're a certain color.
Right.
Because it's just as bad to vote somebody because they're black as it is to vote somebody because they're white.
Right.
So it's just
because discrimination can afford to buy houses. People that want to buy a house because houses are so overpriced.
Then, Amanda, if you're thinking about the interest rate, the houses are high and the interest rate is high right now.
You're probably gonna end up paying $650 for it.
So whenever I got my house, the going rate was 4, which was high because before the year or two before it was 2.6. And so there's some people that are in houses now that they're at a 2.6, 2.5. I'm at a 4, which is high to me, but I'm like, well, gosh, it's low now.
Thank you for tuning into I Talk Back with Rae and Mandii. Please hit the like and subscribe button to stay updated on future podcasts.